Hi guys, it's been a while since I made one of these. And well, the reason being, I did fell out of love with fragrances for a little bit in December. And I mostly were dousing myself in one and the same fragrances whenever I did want to spray anything. And before we get going, and I'll tell you what's on my fragrance tray, let's recap the fragrances that I wore the most in past month. And it's been Baby Cat from YSL. I've been basically drowning myself since I got it. I adore incense, and this is a wonderful incense fragrance with quite a big dose of black pepper, I would say. But I love it. It is a vanilla incense with black pepper, and I just adore that one. This is very, very me. Another incense fragrance that I'm actually adding to my fragrance tray for the next month is Encens Suave. This is a bit similar. I would say it's in a similar vein. This is also a beautiful incense fragrance. There's notes like warm, benzoin, and labdanum. There's pinch of coffee. It's very enveloping, warm, spicy amber with incense. I absolutely love it. So I didn't want to include both, so I'm including just this one. And another one that I've been wearing quite a lot was Saffron Secret, basically the only fragrance from this brand. And it's such a unique and interesting saffron fragrance because it feels almost metallic. It feels as though when you have, when you have warmed up a iron to iron your clothes, and you get this very warm steam from it. So this metallic, hot metallic details of iron together with this hot steam of iron, that's practically what it smells like to me. There aren't many notes in this. There's just spices, saffron, and I think there's some kind of woods inside. But this is very unique, very interesting, and if you like saffron, give it a go. Let's go further from this side. So since it's been super duper cold where I live, I've decided to revisit some of the fragrances that I haven't been wearing. So this is a Orchidée Vanille by Van Cleef & Arpels. This is a gorgeous warm vanilla that opens up with, I would say, almost sparkly juicy mandarin in the opening. And there's also a beautiful almondy aspect in it, as well as it's slightly powdery because of the violet. It's so warm, so lovely for this super cold weather that we're having right now. Another huge love of mine that I'm including in here is Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. I absolutely adore this fragrance because to me personally, that's one of the best cardamom scents. Surely there are other warm spices. There's nutmeg and saffron and that coffee dessert that gives it sweetness. There's florals and woody notes. It is a very complex and long note breakdown, but I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite cardamoms, and this is my, I think, second or third bottle that I've owned, so I absolutely adore it. Next one is Interlude by Amouage. My bottle is one of the newest releases. I have heard that previous releases are slightly bit different. So for me, this is mouth-watering, delicious kiwi with grapefruit in an opening. And I've heard that previous releases is dialed down on kiwi. The kiwi isn't that pronounced, but here the kiwi with grapefruit is very sparkly, delicious, so yummy. And then because the composition is so complex, I get the nuances of herbaceous, almost honeyed immortelle with leather. There's interesting notes of walnut in here. Altogether, it kind of gives you this warm, spicy amber with fruitiness. I really like it. It's very deep, sensual. It's very good and complex for cold weather. Next one that I would like to speak about is Tigre de Bengal by Malbrom. I got it, I think, in December. I've been eyeing it for I don't know how long, for many years, I think. I absolutely adore this kind of fragrances because this is just a most wonderful resinous deep myrrh with labdanum, patchouli. I think there was tobacco inside also. I get quite noticeable, I wouldn't say too much, but quite noticeable animalic castoreum in here. In the very opening, you will get juniper and cardamom that adds this warm spiciness to the fragrance. But this is so deep, so interesting. I absolutely love it. I'm already denting it, as you can see. It is divine. So if you like these very warm resinous fragrances with touch of spice, try it. Next on my list is something that I've added because since I've tried the Saffron by Crivelli, I've been wanting to, sometimes I'm wanting to wear something with saffron. This is Dotto 7+1. I actually won this mini, I don't know, travel size bottle. Um, I would say, um, I would say that this is in a similar vein like Baccarat Rouge or Oud by Greatness by Initio. So if you like this sweet, sugary nuance with saffron and woody notes, this is practically how I would describe it. It's very similar to those two fragrances. I wouldn't say they all identical, but quite similar to one another. I wouldn't say that this is my cup of tea per se, but you know, in those moments when I want to wear something with saffron, um, that's not overpowering, but yet quite lovely. This is what I'm trying to wear, trying to understand what I'm actually thinking of it. Next fragrance that I've added onto the tray is Relativamente Rosso. I've added it because I just wanted at least one rose onto my tray, and I felt that this could be a good fit. Mainly because this is a sweet and ambery fragrance with pinch of rose. I get quite noticeable herbaceous, slightly honeyed immortelle in here with incense. There's also a patchouli and vetiver in the base. It is very warm. Sugary, yes, sure, but still, if you like immortelle and you get a noticeable bit in here, you will like it. I actually love it just because there's immortelle, which makes the fragrance more interesting. Next one that I've added is the latest Shalimar flanker. Um, I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of this, but I do like it. On my skin, it opens up with these light iris petals with sprinkles of vanilla, but on my skin it mainly dries down to very well-known Shalimar base. Not that animalic and not so leathery as the original, but still you get a glimpse of that Shalimar DNA. And I like that this one is lighter. So I actually do prefer this one, at least on my skin. And the next one in here for a decision what to do with this fragrance. This is a Saint Honoré by Nicolai. And it's a very interesting, sweet, lactonic, creamy, milky sandalwood with prominent notes of hazelnut, pepper, and bergamot at the top. So there are these two polarities of milky creaminess and nutty aspects, which is quite interesting and unique. But bear in mind, it's very sweet fragrance. To me personally, it's too sweet and I'm still undecided. On one hand, I do like it. On the other hand, I find it to be a little bit too sweet for my taste. But I do like it. We'll see how it goes. So Incense Suave, I have already mentioned. Now this fragrance, I have found for many years these kind of bottles to be very tacky. But lately, with everything that's happening in the world, I just decided that I don't give. So Daisy Wild, I've added to the tray because sometimes when I go to the gym, when I work out, this is basically, I like to wear something simplistic, something that's not bothering. I'm not an oversprayer, so I actually do like this Daisy Wild. It is slightly a bit fresh, a bit with feeling like it's green, but not. It's not yet. It's not green fragrance, but it gives this slightly green aspect. Feels like the banana leaf is green, like green stems or something. From the notes, there's banana flower, there's jasmine and woody notes. I like that jasmine here is not indolic either. I think it's nice for the moments if you want something pleasant, slightly sweet, slightly fresh, somewhere in the middle. Yes, it's not groundbreaking, but I do actually enjoy it, and yeah, this is something that I would wear to work out, for instance. And now I want to speak about the fragrance that I absolutely fell in love. So right before Christmas, as I was going to the perfume stores, I absolutely wholeheartedly fell in love with this one, Faces of Francis by Wilhelm Perfumery. And you can see that I already got the bottle. Yes, that's how much I fell in love. I wanted it instantly. It is quite hard to explain what it smells like to me, but I will try. So I would say that this is a unique composition of saffron, pistachio, and aldehydes in the beginning. To me, the opening smells like something like a sweet sparkling wine. The notes are quite well blended. I can't pinpoint pistachios per se, but it's so lovely, sparkling, like a champagne in the beginning. And then as the fragrance transforms, you get more of a woody notes, You get the juniper and Nagamota that gives more depth. And I think because the Nagamota is in here, it feels almost leathery in the base. So it is equally woody and slightly leathery as much as you get the champagne-y, sparkly wine aspect. I absolutely love it. I am over the moon that I have it already. So I can't wait to wear it more and more. And I've decided to add a couple more sweet fragrances onto a tray because it's quite cold. So I've decided to add Lancome Idole Nectar, which has notes of caramel, popcorn, and rose, but to me smells like rose sprinkled with sugar and pieces of nectarine. It smells sweet yet somewhat fruity to my nose, and I do enjoy that. And the last one, which I have also added onto this tray because I like to wear it when I go to physiotherapy. So this is the Wedding Silk Santal by Kayali, basically the only Kayali that I have. I didn't expect to like it, and I think the key point why I do enjoy this fragrance is because the very sweet vanilla fragrance that it is balanced out with freesia, blackcurrant, and I think it was it nectarine or mandarin or something like that. So these fruity floral aspects lift up the fragrance, um, make it slightly more fresh from the freesia. I do enjoy it. I really like it. Would I buy a full bottle? I don't know. This was a partial. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. And if I run out, we will see. Well, as you can see, after dousing myself in ambers and a lot of incense fragrances for the past month, I'm trying to incorporate other types of fragrances onto my tray, just to spice it up because, you know, I have quite a big of a collection and I sometimes do get too much excited with one scent that I could wear one scent all the time. So this is the reason why I've decided to get back on perfume tray, at least for our upcoming month. So let me know if you have tried any of these. What do you think of them? Do you like them? Have you tried Faces of Francis? And if you have, what do you think about it? And which are the most worn fragrances for the past month for you? And we will see each other in the next one. Bye.